Hello, my name is Uzo Akpele. I'm a U.S. immigration lawyer, and I help people navigate U.S. immigration law no matter where they're located, inside the U.S., outside the U.S. In this video, I'll talk to you about what happens after the green card application is filed. And this video is aimed mostly at those who are filing within the U.S., where a joint application package is filed. That is to say, the relative petition or even an employment-based petition and the actual green card application, which is the application to adjust status. After this package is mailed out, the very first thing that happens is that the USCIS will send a receipt notice. It's a letter telling the beneficiary that, and the petition, of course, hey, we've received your application, and the applications will be given receipt numbers, and that's when the foreign-born person will be given an A number if they have never previously had any contact with the USCIS. After the receipt notice comes the biometrics appointment. The USCIS again writes the beneficiary, that's the non-US citizen, telling them it's time to go in and give your fingerprints. So your fingerprints are given, and sometimes even a passport picture may be taken. And the USCIS uses the fingerprints to run a background check on the beneficiary, the person who is not a US citizen. And once the fingerprints are cleared, the person who is not a US citizen will be issued authorization to work. Now remember, for you to be issued authorization to work, you should have asked for it. So there's a form you should have filled with along with the adjustment application, requesting that the USCIS should issue you authorization, give you authorization to work. So you get your authorization to work, and the next thing will be an interview. You get an interview if you are filing along with your spouse. That's to say, your spouse who is a US citizen has petitioned for you. You are most likely going to be asked to come in for an interview. Although these days we've seen cases where the green card was just issued and approval was issued without an interview. That happens occasionally, but not always. Most of the time, marriage cases are going to require an interview. If it's a parent-child petition, or a sibling petition, or an employment-based petition, you're most likely not going to be asked to come in for an interview. An interview is rare in those occasions. And then after the interview, if it's a marriage-based case, if you've done well at your interview, you're going to be issued with your green card, and that means you're now a permanent resident of the US. In those cases where an interview is not required, you're just going to receive a green card in the mail, making you a permanent resident of the United States. So that's it for this video, and I look forward to seeing you next time.